Hare Krishna. Welcome to morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Bhakta Rameshwar Nayak Prabhuji will be reading Nama Amrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote. Bhaktin Sneha Barkal Mataji will be reading the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामामृता। It is only by transcendental vibration, chanting, etc., that the mind can be stabilized. When the yogi, by practice of yoga, disciplines his mental activities and becomes situated in transcendence, devoid of all material desires, he is said to have attained yoga. Bhagavad Gita 6.18. The perfection of yoga means keeping the mind in a state of equilibrium. Materially speaking, this is impossible. After reading the mundane novel once, you will not want to read it again. But you can read Bhagavad Gita 4 times a day and still not tire of it. You may chant someone's name a half an hour or sing a mundane song 3 or 4 times. But before long, this becomes tiresome. Hare Krishna, however, can be chanted day and night, and one will never tire of it. Therefore, it is only through transcendental vibration that the mind can be kept in state of equilibrium. When one's mental activities are thus stabilized, one is said to have attained the yoga, the path of perfection. Srila Prabhupada quote, 31st March. We take a newspaper and we read what the politician says. So many nonsense things. We waste our time. Srama ye hui kevalam. We should increase our taste for hearing and chanting about Vishnu, Krishna. Vrindavan, 31st March. Vanipedia, 31st March 1969. The godly qualities are already within you. It is dormant. Not that Krishna consciousness is being injected in you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 7.23. Antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavati alpamedhasam devan deva yajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. Translation. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of the demigods, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavatam 4.8.54. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Mantrinanena Devasya Kuryad Daravya Mayim Buddha Saparyam Vividher Dravyer Deshakala Vibhagavet. Translation. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is the 12-syllable mantra for worshipping Lord Krishna. One should install the physical forms of the Lord, and with the chanting of the mantra, one should offer flowers and fruits and other varieties of foodstuffs, exactly according to the rules and regulations prescribed by authorities. But this should be done in consideration of place, time, and attendant conveniences and inconveniences. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 4.23. शैल परिक्रमा करी गोविंद कुंड आसी स्नान करी वृक्ष तले आछे सद्याय वासी. Translation. After circumambulating the hill, Madhvendra Puri went to Govind Kund and took his bath. He then sat beneath a tree to take his evening rest. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय. Prabhupada says, all the acharyas says the same thing. First of all, we have to understand this mind doesn't belong to us. Lord says, Bhumirapo Anulo Vayu Kammana Buddhir Evacha Ahankar Iti Yamme Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada. This eightfold material energy belongs to me. And unless and until this mind is not given back to Krishna or not used in the purpose for satisfying Krishna, this mind will not be stable. It will not be at peace because it is a property of Krishna. You try millions of things in the material life, but the more you try the material thing, the mind gets more and more agitated. Bhog Aishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Apada Chetasam व्यवसाय आत्मिका बुद्धि समाधो न विद्यते. समाधान कभी नहीं आएगा भोग ऐश्वर्य में. यही संस स्पर्शजा भोगा दुख योनि एवते आदि अंतवंतु कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधा. The intelligent person doesn't, involve in sense gratification because ultimately it gives dukkha. And that's why it is tried and tested that the mind can be only stable when it is engaged in the spiritual things. In the chanting of the holy name is the prime thing. We have to get addicted to the holy name. Okay, read further. Yes, people have lot of time for gossip. People have lot of time for Facebook. People have lot of time for internet. And Prabhupada is writing this. He is writing because that time newspaper was more prominent. But today, Facebook, internet, and Google and all these things are more prominent, and people have lot of time for them. But they do not have time for the spiritual things. And they say we do not have time. Time is a shortage. But actually, it is the shortage of a purpose, a determination, that we do not want to have the higher taste. Unless and until that higher taste is not there, lower taste will not go further. We are not forcing anybody to do bhakti because we are already part and parcel of Lord. So love is already there. And the only process of our Krishna consciousness movement is to clean the covering, clean the dust which is there on the mind. That is the only process. So love is already there in everybody's heart. Very important, Lord says that when you decide not to love Krishna and you decide to love other things other than Krishna, Lord says, I will see that your faith is situated in that worship of demigod. And it is me only who gives the result of the, whatever phal you want. But that phala, antavattu phalam tesham. The fall are limited and temporary. The fruits of that puja part are limited and temporary. Hmm? And that's why he says, Devan Deva Yajo Yanti Madhabhakta Yanti Mamapi. They go to the demigod planet, and after their punyas are finished, they will come back and they will not get out of the cycle of birth, death, and old death. But those who come to me, they are free from Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik Tapa, Janma Mrityu, Jara Vyadhi, and they never have to suffer again in the karma reaction. That is the difference between demigod and the Deva in the Lord. Further, very important that when the mantra has to be spoken, the physical form of the Lord also has to be there. And you have to, offer flower, fruits, and varieties. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Yo me bhaktya prayachati tadam bhakti upashnam. How will be this patra pushpa offered when there are deities, when there is Lord's photo? And then you can be able to offer these things to him. And then that mantra puja is completed. Even if you go today at Govardhan and we go to Govind Kund, just opposite Govind Kund, uh, they have kept this thing, Madhvendra Puri's thing. Hmm? And we are able to see at the Govind Kund the Samadhi of Madhvendra Puri also. So Madhvendra Puri is that same place where Lord appeared and gave him the milk and also came in the night of the dream that here, so please take me out. Hare Krishna, Krishna